here for another of my lectures? Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. I have the details here. Thus ends today's lesson.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have black.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Back, are ya? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship.
And what can I do for you? Finished, are you?
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To sit.
And so the North is lost.
And
knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial blood was spilled, but somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming, I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their... Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing.
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
A couple of curse breakers are already on that. They should help speed up the search.
But don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone...
It's not that I don't trust Cole to do his bit, you understand? It's that I don't trust the... It's not that I don't trust Cole to do his bit, you understand? It's that I don't trust the Empire to show any of us any mercy if we get in their way.
Clive, Sid. Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary. Clive, Sid. Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary.
Clive, is everything all right?
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the whole...
The lake water doesn't agree.
That's one way of... That slurry, assuming we act out the old tuck.
Of course, your skiff is...
Well, to make now, Andy...
Sounds it.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Over here! Get him! Get him! Kill! All yours, Torgal! Get him! Over here!
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home. All right.
Kill! Over here!
Welcome back, Sid.
Well?
Fine.
Ugh.
I'll go.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Answer too.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison...
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? One said you'd be coming.
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials ascended. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha.
A bust. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, before one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking. I don't know how big this is, but it does...
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the... Higher. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Oi, look! Sharp! Hey?
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Over here!
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The poor souls turned.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
Kill!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords.
How dare you speak those words?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you?
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. the bearers?
No, they didn't. But they knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on...
Arthur said they rose from their beds.
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's jump. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperial.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly...
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be near.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed,
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me. This was...
how? You could...
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the war. The rumors started moons ago. Of black. I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice.
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that. If those Imperial... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before he asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you...
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come call it. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Try not to move.
You handy with course you are. Now, question is...
Chocobos.
You heard me right, and not just any white hart and her...
Chocobos.
It's true. Well, go on then. Don't just... There's a good...
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way, You save White, and don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
White Hart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. Time to fight.
All yours, Torgal.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This one. Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal. This one. Over here. Let's get him. Over here.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once... though I dare say she'd suit if... Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her, Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her...
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming... Oh, stay... Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the
You take care of your flock for now.
Come on.
Mistakes. Now, where's Gav?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Yep. What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breaker, just because they can't... Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot of... The last thing they need is a... And perhaps I can...
How are you doing? Here you go. Always something in there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean... someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, but I still catalogue... Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. All done?
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something in there. I think it's all right to touch. Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this... You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being...
Oh, she always had a soft spot. Here you go. You hear that, Martel? Martel would have wanted the curse breakers to be the first to try our apples. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble, Sid, but thanks.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Explain blacksmiths. Skull.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd have them right from the branch, made Martel.
That sounds like the Sidine.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves? Hang on. These aren't Martels. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got... You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Think it's all right to touch him?
it's not
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything... When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
I did.
By the way...
Of course not. They like your... Just look at her. Isn't Martel in fine fettle?
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it pure. You'll have to ask Mead if you want to know. Works like
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Anna.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the Empire.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears up. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stone to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Welcome, stranger.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, they wouldn't have needed.
We're going hunting for outlaws. You see,
I'm sorry.
the black lease over.
Was this the first?
What are you?
If only we...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help.
Don't you go tell... I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great. Some might call it submiss this village.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they...
Obedience bought.
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the...
Well, but other than Martha, a new ally would certain... Perhaps the next village will yield...
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
Idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
All yours!
Well. Easy.
Get him! Over here!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
All yours now!
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
All yours, Torgal! Get him!
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
I did, Mummy.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
All yours, Torgal!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. I don't know.
Over here! Sickle! Over here! Down, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Go, Torgal! Get him! Go for it! This one! Well. Over here! Sickle!
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! Our children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough,
Fuck off!
Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news. news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, buck up.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
That's the Archduke.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Will that be all? As you wish, my lord. Will that be all? As you wish, my lord. It has been an honor.
Tell us then, so
Nothing fancy. Sensing this would while the Black
House.
Small enough.
But until we...
So Wade.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one putting an end.
And so we...
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Run like the wind.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Thanks, Gal.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Over here! Kill!
Nice try.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Over here!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Over here!
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of... Perhaps this will...
Perhaps. She'll move swift.
And then it will... I often wonder if her fields rot. Her peoples, we battled to yet be that as it may. For as long as the Firebirds flame and her loyal subjects may dream of...
So wait, I...
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long?
Since the beginning. And had
I suppose a full...
And appearances were the Vice-Regency, where he would be of... And so, though it is why he remains ever.
Then I will have to think of a way.
I might have something which... It's the mark of the Guardians.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a...
Oh, this? I borrowed it. I went from...
If it...
But you're...
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer.
Fantastic! Hey.
So,
does
the book... Rosie, one of the butchers... Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have exactly
Ah, well, you're used to chuck me and even if I do.
Thank
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's love, I'd be daft. I do know one thing. Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Come on. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
This one. All yours, Corporal.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Did you?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong.
I present Chance's stew. Risen what? Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it... Odin's teeth. What the salt on the scent. And
You're,
I'm a share. A single mouthful.
I'm...
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
of
billets
these
being
guardians
posted.
today?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see...
Is something wrong?
It's Black, and if I'm honest, normally something's getting... It's like he's not... But I'm thinking he...
Fine. If he...
knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right, now, wait.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
What's it good? August was worried. I thought you...
I told you.
Clive just wants to talk to him. Please, mate.
It's not the sort of thing you...
Why didn't you tell us all?
Karen and I... Anyway. There. You got what...
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit... Didn't think it.
Blackthorn's always... Something tells me if he has doubt.
I couldn't agree.
He said he should have bought that cura, assuming you're happy.
Too bloody...
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn.
And he ate.
So I didn't think, but it was nice.
You don't know.
Like I said, I don't trust this. He did tell me a pat.
Here.
Thank you, Karen.
At least you would.
So, it sounds like a...
I'll leave it while you...
Good idea.
Typical nobles.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it. As did my grandfather before.
This one. Get him! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! It's over! Sick of this one. All yours, Torgal. It's over.
griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Sharp. Too slow.
finished.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off.
More likely than not.
The name's...
Not so lowly from... Do you remember...
Bought a Karas, didn't stop her.
It's not her who's...
Well...
You should be.
Blacksmith's a and I ideally... Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that Karas. If your man's as...
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you... Sure.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged if you... Right. I've got... You send your black...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
And he asked me to give you...
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded...
Good few times, too. And that's no...
Yeah? Here, clock.
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many level... Turns out, but our friend...
Then we better keep it.
This still. I'm glad you found him.
That was the idea. Clive's idea.
It's good to have you back.
Just don't expect me to go to... There's a reason. Don't get me started. I reckon I can make something about as good. Anyway, enough...
Looks like we won't be need...
As if there was a better one. I wouldn't have been... Right, no, thanks, Clive.
Clive. So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, all right?
That it? Fine.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad as all the bloody dust.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.